Alright, Silent Hill tier list. Let's freaking go. Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2. Easily the best psychological horror game ever made. It has an amazing soundtrack, an amazing story and plot with immense detail. The game lets you use your imagination for so many things and also has an answer, a hidden answer to most of those things that you're using your imagination for. It's got great characters, weird as hell but satisfying voice acting, amazing areas, amazing puzzles. It's one of the best horror games ever made, if not the best horror game ever made. Ever. To this day. It's a masterpiece of horror, and it's a masterpiece in the Silent Hill franchise. No one that has played the game and understood the game would argue that it isn't one of the best horror games ever created. A masterclass of horror. Did everything right. Besides the film grain, but you can turn that off in the PC version, so doesn't matter. Silent Hill 3. Silent Hill 3. This is my favorite Silent Hill game. But I think it's an A. I think it's an amazing game. It has an awesome story. I love the main character. The plot is easy. Unlike Silent Hill 2, the plot is very easy to follow, and it's very easy to grasp what's going on. The enemy design's really good. The music is really well done. The characters are all very well done and interesting. And the pacing is very good in Silent Hill 3 as well. And it has the best combat, in my opinion, of any Silent Hill game. It has that janky-ass melee combat, but very, very satisfying. And you can block in that game. It's awesome. Love Silent Hill 3. Master Shan with the 17 months. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you, Shan. Awesome streamer. Also from Vancouver, Canada. Thank you so much, sir. Silent Hill 1. Silent Hill 1. Godlike game as well. All three of these are godlike horror games. Some of the best horror games ever made. Silent Hill 1. It hasn't aged very well, but the music is there. Very atmospheric, very scary music. Pretty cool creature design. Back in the day when that came out, very scary creature design when it came out. The boss fights are cool. The story's easy to follow. Cheryl, where's Cheryl? I need to find my daughter. Introduce some cult stuff. It's very easy to follow. It's a very good game. Again, with interesting characters, an interesting story, great pacing, and very scary environments. It also has very good puzzles, as well as Silent Hill 3. It's just a great game. It's hard to talk about these three games because they're all really fucking good. And there's not many negative things to say. The running animation for Harry sort of sucks. Really sucks. The combat is stiff and janky, but it's fun. It's fun, stiff and janky. The cutscenes are very entertaining for the most part. It's a great game. I actually have a lot to say about all these. Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill 4. This is where the list gets tough. Very janky gameplay. The enemies feel very uninspired. and very annoying, with very annoying enemies, with annoying attacks and annoying gimmicks, and uninspired enemies. I think it has some of the worst enemy design in the franchise. Floating zombies that you can only kill with a sword through the chest that there's only a limited amount of. The entire game is an escort mission, and while you're escorting the girl, you need to put candles on the ground to reduce the curse she has on her, or, you know, the build-up to get the good ending. The inventory system is why? Why is it limited inventory? I'll tell you why. Because the game creators just wanted a reason for you to go back to your room. That wasn't just to go experience what happens in the room. And the only way to do that was to add limited inventory, which really hurt the game because every other Silent Hill doesn't have limited inventory as far as I know. I think the limited inventory, unlike Resident Evil, really hurt this game. And it just becomes very annoying. Some of the sound effects are ridiculously stupid and annoying. Like the burping nurses. The yada yada. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Oh, and when I played this game, the thing I disliked a lot was the areas. And so when I got halfway through the game, I was very excited to see the next area because I was excited for the cool areas to start. And what does this game do? It sends you all the fucking way back to go through each terrible area again for a second time. That is so fucking annoying. Shitty areas that you have to repeat twice. I hate it. But Silent Hill 4 has an amazing story. I love the story in Silent Hill 4. It's very well done, very engaging, and I just love the plot. If you watch someone play this that knows what they're doing and gets through the game without any fuss and reads every note and expresses every story, it's awesome. They did a great job with the story. And the first person sections, oh my god. The first person sections are so well done. You want to know where PT got its inspiration? Fucking Silent Hill 4. Play the game. PT is just Silent Hill 4, the room, but it's the hallway. That's where they got the inspiration, and it never gets credit for that. But the bad factors for me outweigh the good. Where I do love the first person sections, and I do love the story, I think this game is very annoying. And some of the decisions are terrible, but when watching someone else play it, to experience the story is awesome. I think this game's it's definitely the best Silent Hill other than these. I think it's a decent game, but when people say it's a masterpiece, far from it, in my opinion. Skyry5, thank you for the 2 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Silent Hill Origins. I like that you can use all the melee weapons. I think the story is decent, and I love some of the puzzles. And the music, the theme, is really good. I think there's one song in particular in this game that is horrible that plays throughout an entire area. But I do like playing this game. I really enjoyed playing this game. I've played it 3 times. The story's okay. The cutscenes are fine. The gameplay is fun. The enemy design is forgettable. But the graphics make my eyes bleed. And to add fuel to the fire, this is a PSP game. I understand that. But here's the thing, this is unforgivable. It's one of my least favorite things in a video game in general. The film grain in this game is insanely present. It's more than film grain. It's all over the screen. It makes the graphics look disgusting. But here's the kicker. You can turn it off. But here's the other kicker. It's a New Game Plus feature. What were they fucking thinking? Turning off film grain for a New Game Plus feature? That is indefensible. That's one of the worst things I've ever seen in a fucking video game in my life. It's disgusting. Like, beat the game, unlock hard mode. You know, get a New Game Plus. Get infinite ammo TVs where you could throw all the time. Because you could throw TVs in this game. But turning off film grain? Are you fucking kidding me? Turning up the graphics for a New Game Plus feature. Holy shit. That annoys the hell out of me. But regardless, I actually did really enjoy playing this game. I'll give it a C. Despite it having one of the worst fucking things in a video game for me, which is the New Game Plus film grain. That's baloney. But I do think it's still a decent game. I don't think it's garbage at all. Silent Hill Shattered Memories. I actually enjoyed this game. I played it once. It was in October. I remember everything about it. There's like no combat. I actually really enjoyed this game. It's got an in-depth decision system which affects your ending, which I think they implemented into the game very well. I don't like how it's supposed to be a remake of Silent Hill 1 because there's no combat. And and here's the worst thing. When there is combat, which is just running away from things, it's the worst part in the game. It's like every time you have to run away from the bad guys, it's so annoying. It's like the one time in the game where you're like, God damn it, not again. Which in other Silent Hill games, you're either scared of the enemies, you're excited to beat the crap out of them with an iron pipe, or just shoot them. But in Shattered Memories, my experience was, God damn it, more enemies. Like, ugh. I do think this game is a B though. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good game. I thought it was legitimately a good game. This game, again, I thought it was okay. Here's the one breaking thing about this game is that if you use the starter knife, like the first weapon in the game, and I figured this out pretty damn quick, there's a simple combo you can do which stun locks every single enemy in the game. Every enemy. AA, pause, A. I think that's it. And every single enemy in the game is stun locked. So the combat's already a F-. Like the combat alone is decent. It's all right. But the fact that the first item in the game who isn't gonna press AA then pause and A again? Someone's gonna eventually do that, and as soon as they see it stuns them, they're gonna try it again. And they're gonna try it again, and then they're gonna realize that it stuns everything in the game. Yada yada yada. I'm talking about something that's very insignificant. The plot is pretty boring. The music is okay. I don't know. This game sort of sucks, actually. Now that I'm putting thought into it. I don't know, guys. It's worse than Origins, but it's playable. Something's got to be in D, and 2 games are taking up that slot, and Silent Hill Homecoming is one of them. D for Downpour. Silent Hill Downpour fucking sucks. I can say the good. The good is... The good is the exploration's pretty fun. The overworld music when you're walking around Silent Hill is actually pretty nice. The combat is horrific. The enemy design is horrific. The glitches are plenty. The story's... You know, I actually sort of enjoyed the story. But it is the worst Silent Hill game. I don't think anyone would argue that. The side puzzles are all right. Running away from the garbage that's chasing whatever the hell that is, those sections are terrible. So many things in this game are just garbage. It's a D. It's the worst Silent Hill game. And that's it. That's what I think about the Silent Hill games. This is just my personal opinion. As you heard, where I was very passionate about some things with Silent Hill 4 and Origins. But the Silent Hill franchise is a fantastic horror franchise. PT's not on here, but PT's like a demo. PT's not a game. But I love Silent Hill. Absolutely love 2, 3, and 1. They're some of my favorite games ever made. Silent Hill 3 is actually one of my favorite games ever created. I know I put 2 higher, but Silent Hill 2 outweighs my personal preference. Like it's so good. Like it's like the best, easily one of the best horror games ever made. But yeah, I really like Silent Hill 2 and 3 and 1. The rest are pretty decent. But yeah, that's what I think.